Not just yet. Or no, I just did, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna make an animation. Excuse me. I think what we'll do is have them like make a really simple shot. We'll have two people down at the end of the tunnel, start running from something, and go through a door and then close the door, and one of them's on the other side. Or, because I want it to be like a choose your own adventure style thing. So it'll probably be like one person standing closer, maybe three people. One dies, two run, one stands in front of the door, and then what's it? Let's just block out the shot really quick. So import the characters. Hello, Nammers. Welcome. Making a little animation today. How's your day going? Excuse me. Made a pizza. I'm gonna gobble it all up. Ooh, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Using your cave system, I'll probably just do a little mock-up of it. I don't. Sometimes it's not as enticing to go back and touch old work. Like, I don't know. But I'll probably use my, I don't know. Still feeling it out right now. Right now we're just going to do a quick block out, and then if I want to go grab it. I mean, I probably should. So I've been thinking of doing little animations to like test the assets that I'm making while making them. So I'm kind of thinking like do some YouTube shorts while I'm. So it'd be like a 30-second thing with like a choose your own adventure feel. So at the be like them running from a monster, and then at the end of it, there'll be like a choice, and that'll be the first clip, and then the next clip, something different will happen depending on what people chose or what I chose. Hello, Aim. Welcome. I'm doing good. Doing good. I'm doing all right. Now just getting work done. Making some animations right now. Hey. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Hello, Kabar. Welcome. I usually don't play any games. Usually I'm just making things in Blender. So consider it like a work stream. I do not. I appreciate you asking. Enjoy your day. Okay. I do need to just get some basic animation going. If this doesn't work, I might switch to just trying to make animations about my workday instead. We'll see. Or like a summary of my workday. I'm doing like, I guess I'm already doing vlogs and stuff, so not going to be much different than that. I do hate animation. It is interesting. We'll see how much I enjoy doing it right now. Let's see. Excuse me. Collection. Kind of cool in a way. Does it seem offset? Would the point not matter then? cave go? Hmm. Hello, Suda. Welcome. Things are going well. We're working on a little animation today. Seeing what we could do in just a little bit of time. How about you? How's your conversion going? That's good. Ragdoll spawning is working. Just need to stop the Ragdoll launcher and I'll have feature parity. Hey, let's go. Sounds like you're close to that then. How much longer do you think you have? Okay, nice. Oh. I want to do animation. Already questioning whether or not I actually want to do this. I think animation will be fun. Um, you know, Dots doesn't have an animation system. It's only been around for 8 years or so. Classic. And the camera also doesn't track dots based objects. Switch up. Let's get depressing. Okay. My goal with these animations is trying to create promotion and vet the products at the same time. I could go ahead and make a big old animation with this, but that's going to take the whole day and it won't really net any new objects. Send you a message on Discord. I'll check it out. I'm doing well. Hello, Foxen. Welcome, welcome. Crazy learning all the things that Dots doesn't come with. And it's amazing because that was one of the most heavily hyped features for Unity for a long time. I think what we'll do instead is like a facial animation or something. Let's actually plan this out. Get back today. Just gotta build a lot of stuff. I relate to that. Sounds good. I'm gonna make some tea. I'll be right back. All right, hot water started. I'll get back to that in a second. All right, so if I want some really bite-sized animations, okay, let's not worry about making an animation in a narrative sense. Let's focus on making an animation at the end of the day for the work I did today. Yeah, some summary YouTube short. How to do that? Oh, I got my stream, so I'll be able to recapture some of that. Probably need to up the resolution. That's okay. This is the size of my screen. I just need more stuff first. Need like monsters. Need sets. Animations are just gonna. I don't know. Just don't know. Yeah, just too many moving pieces right now. Alright, let's focus on making a character then. I'm back. Don't know if someone already said this, but your mic sounds all fuzzy for some reason. Here, if I move it closer. And let's see. It is on my Yeti. Okay, so we've got hair working. Got our hair system working pretty well. We did leave off on making eyebrows, so let's do that. Let's go to our hair baker right here. And what I want to do is let's make a plane. And we'll set the plane to visibility, do not include in renders, and let's make this eyebrow face. All right. Man, I really wish we could include grooms, hair grooms, in VR chat. That would be so nice. I think we're quite a ways away from that, though. All right. Ah. So it will make the hair in whatever collection you have selected. Unreal Engine can do it. Unity does not have official support for it. But yeah, it would be absolutely insane. Projected. Thank you. The last time Unity made a big leap in tech like that? A long time. They did show off some hair grooms a little while ago, though, I think. One of the more recent tech demos, but it's still not like mind-blowing. Seems a little strong. Or even if they added something like that, VR chat would still stay on a much earlier version anyway, 100%. Yeah. Too soft. Too many strands. Perfect. It's looking a lot better now. A lot more like some actual hair. I need to look up some actual eyebrow reference. Excuse me. So it looks like the hairs in the middle here are more sideways, like this. These hairs on this side you would actually see a little bit more of the roots of. So it's more. And this is just a little long. I think that looks pretty good. Finally giving your characters eyebrows, lol. At least strand-based eyebrows. Whoa. All right, let's see how this goes. We do also need to adjust our rendering because I would like to get out more information than just this, because oops. Now we have data. I would love to extract second, yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I said don't render this. Okay, let's just render it as normal for right now. Render out the animation. Go. And then let's do avatars, hair baked textures, hair 01. Just gonna replace this one, then go back to Julian. Yeah, so we're gonna bake it. A lot of hair, anything strand based, at some point it just gets so small that you have to go to texturing. So that's kind of what we're doing here. So yeah, we will take his face. We're gonna take his face. Duplicate it, separate it, give it the hair material. Go to UV editing, unwrap it. Should be transparent. Why is this one not? transparent. But it's transparent once I move it. It must be clipping exactly with the body. There we go. Cool. Which works super well. Thank you. Hey, that's not too shabby. I wasn't sure what to expect, but that came out well. See, I think we'll have... This will be what a lot of hair looks like. We'll have straight... Thank you. He does have little eyelashes too, but I feel like they're a little wispy. A little too wispy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is Blender here. And right now we're baking out taking the material. Please switch to rendered. Baking out the material. And right now this is almost just all emission. Right now it's actually just rendering everything to the an emission shader. So we take the length, which is called the intercept here, from tip to root. Actually, what does length look like? I'm pretty sure I want intercept. And then there's also this randomness. So that's why some strands are a little darker. And then also ambient occlusion we're adding in there too. So kind of bakes everything in using cycles. However, when we go to compositing, right now we're rendering out just as you see it, plus the alpha. But I should be able to, in here, choose normal data. Passes, normal. Okay. And so right now we're using all this, the composite and stuff. I'd like to do file output. I forget how to do that though. I always set it up and then I'm like confused by it. Do something like I make one file output. Oops. Then I should have this. So that's this, right? Yeah. We're about to find out. I believe I have to do something to make the normals work better. Okay. Let's see what it does. There should be a new file we just generated. Interesting. That looks a little wrong. So that's really weird right there. But let's give it a shot. So also, let me look at a few more of these data passes. So diffuse color paths. But I am generating the emission. So this will be normal. How did it end up getting named? Oh, I made a folder for the hair. Ah, I see. Okay, so hair 01. That's where we want to put everything. And we have the normal. Say underscore normal. Underscore color. And we are just put the emit right there. Am I missing my alpha though if I do that? How do I mix it? So I want to mix alpha over. Overlay a foreground image onto a background image. And if I have alpha in here to start with, then I should be able to take the emission, combine it with my alpha, and that will output that. Good. And then we can put that in here. Someone shoot that bot for me. Now, let that load again. Thank you, Namers. Cool. So we rendered that. Now we should have a folder in here. We can delete this one. And we have the color and the normal. Beautiful. So let's go back to Julian. And shading. Pretty good. So we'll actually open and choose the color. Ah. I'll have to rename it one more time in a second. Let's say non-color. Open normal. Into a normal map. I'm pretty skeptical that's working as expected. Maybe. Part of the problem, a problem I discovered quite recently, is that in the new EV, things have thickness or transparency, so you do have to tell it that this is a perfectly thin material. That didn't really change anything. Okay. I cannot tell. Well, it's definitely doing something. That's not too bad. Well. Okay, I think that's wrong. But if I remember correctly, the composite's not correct. So Blender, normal, map, bake.
Baking normals in 1 minute. Here we have a count of adjacent faces. Selected, and then we go bake, and now it's selected to act.
I'm beginning to all the individuals. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Interesting. I know that you have to convert it. Blender, bake, normal, composite. My brain just broke for a second, don't worry. It's a little worrying. Oh. Exactly. All right, this is the issue right here. Yes, rendering tangent space. Sometimes the hands and the brains don't line up. Oh, but this wants me to... I should be able to do it here too, actually. So let's take the viewer, feed it our normal. So, nope. Darn it. did we see though? Let me look at this again. That doesn't quite look like our normal map, like a normal map. See how these ones, we should see like a fall off per strand, but I think it's giving me like the tilt of all of them. But that could be because we are rendering them as strips, and we may need to render them as strands in order for that to work properly. But strips are the only one that actually give us geometry. Dang it. Okay. Oh no, there we go. Curves. Shape 3D curves. 3D curves. Let's try this again. Render animation. Fingers crossed. This doesn't look any different. Nice. Let me see. Blender, render, hair, normals, hair card, normals.
Hello, welcome. On a sandbox break that set your point light again. From here, not necessary, but if you want, you can get some hate with depressing point light's power. You can go from the render and press render image. After you rendered your image, we will use this in a different program, but it's totally free. Don't forget to save as this is. With the file format, we will find this exe file. You can double click on it, it will affect it like this. With the frequency weight equalizer, you can decrease your other values and give some final contrast and format. Add a plane and add onto your plane.
That certainly seems useful, but I'd love to do it all in Blender. Or I could go back to doing just emission with the alpha. And in the shader, we'll do a switch or if. No. Okay, let's check out that program. Materialize. Uh. Where'd my channel go?
Play. After you reset all the things, it will look like this. Now we will add an image texture again, bitmap, and it will be pressing O as mean the open. Choose your hair PNG. After you set it up, it will look like this. Under the heat map, you can press create button. As you see,
Where do I add it?
it will affect it like this map. You can press create button. As you see, it will affect it like this. With the frequency up, choose under the diffuse map with the pressing O as mean the open.
Right. I don't know. Don't know what I'm looking for with this one. Sure. save. BMP file. That seemed to have worked. Yeah. Definitely. That looks good, actually. All right. So I think we figured out our workflow. All right. Let's see what this looks like in Unity. Anybody get that? All right, I'm back. See, initially we were trying to bake the eyebrows directly into the body texture, but it's just not a high enough resolution. Which is a little unfortunate. A little sad. Now, should be able to open up Julian here. Oops, well, that was the music. I think this program I downloaded seems pretty nice, though. Able to make just some typical files you need. See. Copy that one, go here, paste this here, boom. Much better. Now, I don't think... Okay. Right, it's using empty space, so we won't see any eyelash until we update the hair file, which I put into this shared one. So we delete it there. Drag it back. Nice. I'd say that looks pretty fucking good. You know, and then for the... never mind. No, we did that right. Then, hair, we can add normal men. Which really doesn't make a huge difference in this view. But I like it. All right. So what's next? Next is figuring out our so we spent a lot of time rigging the character, and he's pretty much good to go at this point. Like, we have the base character. He's rigged. He's got the textures. But we do need some blend shapes. Specifically, I want all the ARKit blend shapes. However, excuse me, they're a little over the top. I want to make them work correctly. So let's go here. Oh, also, for the low poly body, we're going to make a shape key, which we'll call lip close. and turn that up. And it's exactly as it sounds. We're going to take this. Shit. Put that on the wrong one. Okay. Put this here. And you guessed exactly what we're going to do. Dang it. I'm going to make a shape key. And it'll be to close the lips. It's very important. I only move up or down. I don't want to move to the side. Only up or down. All right, and then I can go down to Shape Key Converter, take that shape key and turn it into an attribute. Then use a geometry node. Hopefully I have it. I do not. Where did I use that last? I need like a list of all my recent commissions. Because some reason my brain just turns off when I try to think of it. Who did I use it on last? Pev? Pev. No. Here. Save. I mean, it's really easy to recreate. Just say offset attribute. Well. Okay. File and up to our client work. And we're going to look at Pev. We're going to look at Blender. Node tree, and we would like offset attribute to offset. That's what we want. And attribute to offset. Paste this. Yeah, I'm going to paste that, and then we are going to change it a little bit because technically it adds a prefix to the string that we're looking for. We're looking for that named attribute. Wait. It's like this looks totally different. Named attribute. And we'll just say string, join strings. Take this one. Now we'll take a string. Now we'll just do sk underscore. This goes here. And voila, see, look. Took that shape key, turned it into a vector attribute that's on each object. Damn. Easy. And we can just keep it off for right now. But when we actually bake or combine our object, boom, now the lips will be closed. And it's still rigged. Beautiful. Bellissimo. Okay. So let's go down to the bottom here. And let's hide all of these except for create ARKit blend shapes. But I want to reorganize this. No, I guess I don't. I just have to go through it in the right order. So 14, these are all out of order. Okay. So let's save this. And what we'll do is make a new one, which we'll call ARKit Baker Human 1. So we made a new animation. We have a new animation. And what we're going to do is take the time to move all of these keyframes into the order we want. So this will be an extremely manual process, which is a little annoying, but it will be worth it. And we're going to start at 2. Start at frame 2 because we want the hands down when we bake shape keys. Otherwise, it's messy. So what we do is we'll go to frame 20. Take all the facial bones. Copy them. Come back. Paste them. Try that again. 20. Copy. 2. Paste. Keyframe. There we go. Eye blink left. Done. And let's actually make a new one here. And we'll save this in avatars. Scripts, I guess. Thank you. Yeah. That looks good. So, and we're just going to keep going. So, boom. We've updated frame 2. Now, 470 is this frame. We'll copy, then go to frame 3, paste it, save it. 3. Frame 4. we're gonna not do this by hand. There's not really any reason to do this by hand. Go to scripts, new file. We'll call this rearrange ARKit tuple. ARKit Baker. .py. Okay. So paste this here. And what we'll say is we'll say get rid of the garbage that's in here that I can't delete for some reason. This tuple corresponds to a pose on an animation rig. I want to take the pose and move it. I want to, or for each tuple, index, entry, for each tuple entry, go to its current frame and paste it. Copy the pose with the and then return to the starting frame plus current entry starting at frame 2. You can see that I already did the first 2. Go back to Blender, save, file. We will save a copy because we're about to do something that has a potential to explode the file. So we'll say rearrange ARKit frames. Save that copy. Then we'll go text open. Rearrange ARKit Baker. So, get the active armature. Store the current frame. Iterate through the blend shapes for index. Go to the source frame. Copy the pose. Go to the target frame. Paste the pose, keyframe. All right. Ooh. Perfect. Well, that saved me a lot of time. I really do have to go, bro. Hope you have a nice day. Same to you, Kabar. Thank you for coming by. Good to see you again. Definitely enjoy the rest of your day and week. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Nice to see you too. Okay, look at that. So much nicer setup. We still need to make sure everything's actually working nicely. But now all the frames are set up correctly. Nice to see you as well. And then I'm going to go back to cursor really quick and say, now rename the re-index the tuple to increase by 1 starting at index 2. Oh, well, not what I wanted. I wanted it to. Let's do it by hand. This part I can do by hand. Nope. Maybe. Certainly would be easier to have a little AI do this for me. That's what it's gonna be like soon. It's like, hey, do this for me. 1 second. All right, we're back. So, what we'll do first, well, actually, first we'll rename everything. I may have broken some of them. There's a few that may have just gotten overwritten before they could have been copied. But that's okay. At the very least, everything's nice and clean and reorganized now. And I can copy this tuple, go back to our actual ARKit Baker, paste this here, and then we can get rid of the other baking ones, because this one will be just ARKit. And I think moving forward, I will only be baking ARKit frames because they're the most widely used, and I can derive other expressions from it. So should keep it nice and simple. All right, beautiful. So, looking it over, let's go one at a time and we'll see what they look like. So 3 would be I look down left. That's just the micro movements for the eyes. The eye wide does look a little strange like that. Is that just this moving up though? Copy that. It's a little extreme. We'll do that's like maximum that I'd want to go. Okay. And so the other one, eye wide right, is 15. I squint right. 13. Doesn't seem like a squint. Let's look up ARKit expressions. I squint left, I squint right. And 13 is I look up. Oh. Going on to the jaws, jaw forward. I think that's something I can change about the rig, though. Let me go to layout really quick, though. Really quickly, go to ARP. Edit reference bones. Select the head limb options. Oh. That's oh, here we go. Mouth. Okay. Back to face rigging. Frame 16. Jaw forward. Alright, so now I should be able to move the jaw forward. Yes, jaw forward. That. Beautiful. Brings tears in my eye. Then mouth pucker. That's where you do a kissy. It's where it's like a mouth funnel, but beautiful. Okay, copy that. 22 mouth funnel, very similar. A little bit more pronounced vertically. Now 23 is mouth right. Mouth right. Mouth left, so can I paste it flipped?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that.
Delicious, thank you. Come on, super good. Oh wow, that went the other way. Look at these guys. This will just try to swap their values here. The circus of value. So it looks like this side works fine. Here. It's these should work fine as well. The ones that break are the middle ones. Oh, I see. It's actually the Z value. All right, 25. Mouth smile left. It's a terrible smile. Let's look at the example again. Excuse me. I have to make sure I'm doing the right sides too. It'd get tricky if I forget. Nope. Left, right. 29. This is a tricky one. The dimpling one. Just kind of like a straight back. Nine. Left. $31. Mouth stretch left. That don't look right. Alright, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh, my camera. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, that's good now. I'll be back. Returned! Okay, we got another 10 minutes at the most. I want to finish coming through this list, test it, and then do a recording, and then we'll be done. Mouth roll upper. Well, that's the lower lip, so. Let's see, mouth. This one is a little unclear to me. Is it like sucking your lip in? I feel like I can't really do that myself, so. But it looks like basically like taking this and like rolling it and moving it up. Okay. And then so I'm assuming the other one's just the upper lip doing that. So kind of sucking it down. I guess it's when you like press your lips together. Something like that. Feels a little difficult to do. It's a very subtle one. Feel. You could also squish them by like scaling them down. $35 mouth shrug lower. Ugh. Shrug lower. Upward and outward. So basically like this, just a little less intense. We'll just do 50% on that one. Probably needs to match. Yeah, well, let's just say $37. Mouth press left. And I feel like there's 4 other shapes that are super similar to that one. $37, and that is the left. Is the right. So let's reset everything, then do it and copy, reset, paste. $39. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Thank you. My goodness. Sorry about that. Mouth lower down left. That's pretty close, actually. $41. Wow. Right, just the same thing. Ah, my eyeball. Oh, that's hair in my eye. All right. Brow inner up. That's just both of them? Okay. $46. Inner brow outer up left. No, that I'm okay with that. I don't mind that being a little extreme because I feel like it works with his face. He's got these really expressive eyebrows. All right, cheek puff. I don't know if I even set this one. Let's see. It's just so jagged. Hmm. we'll go with that, but I'm not the biggest fan. Cheek squint's a little strong. $51. All right, so we have to bake these once. This is Minecraft. Cool. So now the nose sneer lifts the lips. So I'll have to change that. Okay, but the main ones we want to look at are jaw open and mouth close. Frame 1. That's pretty extreme, actually. Maybe the mouth just shouldn't be opening that much. We'll save it for right now, but that's a little crazy. Yeah, so let's go back to 0. Actually, let's go to jaw open 19. I do want it to open. I just don't want it to be crazy. Okay, so we'll do that. Rebake our shape keys one more time. Oops, that's just going to double them. I really should include in this script to delete current shape keys. So once again, jaw open is, or mouth close is 20. And then we want to look at jaw open. Here. Pretty close, but we can definitely improve this. So let's do the exact same thing we did last time. Line it up with the middle of the mouth. All right. So that will give us a better mouth close. And then we also wanted to adjust the nose sneers. Interesting. have to be dual. So, none for those. And okay, this should work, hopefully. And oh, left the jaw on. Oi. Right. One more time. Okay. Expressions, face tracking. What's an eye tracking? Is it working? That's a no. It's on. Oh, just a little bit. Okay, so I have to upload them to test. All right, 1 second, everyone. All right, I'm back. So let's just test him really quick. I'd like to include him in the update video. I wish I could test that in, let's see, eye facial mocap blender. Oh, we can. All right. That already uploading, so let's see. Blender live link.
You can't. You're looking through the classic poses that everyone Unreal EX that was imported. Make sure we have that.
$50. Oh, that's pretty good. Just streaming. Pretty good. How many add-ons can I stuff into one program? I'm gonna have a million add-ons in Blender eventually. Start Blender and open a file containing an object row with AirKit shape keys. Start the Live Link Base app on your iPhone. Click Settings. Top left. iPhone. Where's that? Oh, okay. That was a nice try. VR chat it is. It'll be worth getting it set up in Blender eventually, because I probably just have to close and reopen Blender, actually. Let me just save. Try that again. Oh, ooh, let's go. Nice. Oh. Hey. Yeah, he's got the creepy old man vibes. All right, but still, I'm going to pause the music and record my outro video for today. All right. Everyone, it is February 18th, 2025, and we are working on facial animation. So you can see we have this guy working. I have my iPhone, and I'm using it to record my face. And so this is the kind of facial rigging I'm going to want to do for every character I make. And what we focused on today was kind of streamlining some assets I've made for myself in the past and just making sure they're ready to go for this character. I think there's some additional tweaking to be had, but overall, I think he's looking pretty good. Oh, we also got an eyebrow texture in, and so I'll be going over both those things right now. Okay, so I wonder if I can keep, let's keep him talking, I guess, because we can. But basically, there is an eyebrow mesh now, and so actually, I'm just going to pause that because I don't want to take the chance that something explodes. Reset these all to 0. All right, hey everyone, it is February 18th, 2025, and we are going over one of those add-ons that I made, or some of the facial animations I made. Oh, I'm just gonna restart again. Okay. Set it back up. What the? And we'll just connect again. All right. Everyone, it is February 18th, and what we've been working on today is getting facial animation set up, and both in the workflow and for this character. So I'm going to go back and get, was it Dara, my first avatar, and we're going to get this guy and the other one set up with facial rigging. So we can go ahead and animate and make additional expressions very, very easily. I think some things are a little perhaps exaggerated, need some refining. But overall, I've streamlined both the process and the setup, so it should be very nice. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this really quick. And I have to go back and adjust those parameters. We also have created an eyebrow texture. So let's go over the facial rigging first. We'll kind of work backwards from today. So I did have a script to take a list of keyframes and create shape keys from them based on the frame. So if you have like an animation for the face, I make the rig here. I'll make a pose for each of these, and then the script iterates through the whole list, and for each frame, so for example 48, it will go to frame 48 and save that as a shape key named cheek puff. And then so you have all these little micro expressions that I've backed up. Very, very useful. And it took some time because my previous version of this did have all the keyframes and the animations. They're kind of broken apart because I had one where there was multiple sets of shape keys you were able to create. So it took a little refining, a little bit cleaner, and same with the animation itself. It's just, there's no empty spaces here. Everything is just where it should be. Nice and condensed and streamlined. And then it just took some time to, I initially had a animation set built for anthro characters, and now we set them up for our human character. So just kind of refining and making it work. Yeah, and so that was kind of the first chunk of work. And then the other chunk of work we did is creating the eyebrow. So before, yesterday, I tried baking the eyebrow directly onto the skin texture, but that didn't work very well. It just was a little low poly, kind of unsatisfying results, to be honest, but this one's looking quite good. And basically what we did is just take the mesh, the body mesh, extract the eyebrow, and then give it the hair material. So if I look at my object here, and let's go to the actual hair object that I've made here. You can see it's just this floating little eyebrow. And if we go into the UV map, you can see it's on the texture we created. And so again, we're just using this kind of atlas where we'll have kind of large strips of hair, thin strips of hair, and these are the kinds of maps we'll be making for different styles of haircuts. So in each one, we'll also have an eyebrow and an eyelash set. I'll probably make the eyebrow a bit bigger in the future because might as well just fill up half of this with the eyelash, the other half with the eyebrow, and then the rest with strips of hair. And that'll look quite good. And then for the texture, go back to the baker. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just this little clump of hair that, again, I can kind of go back and refine and tweak and change. So if I wanted to give them wispier eyebrows or whatever, thinner eyebrows, all these different things, everything's kind of ready to go, ready to be rebaked. And as long as I standardize my setup here, it'll be quite easy to swap them out with different characters or even give the same character different eyebrows, things like that, because it's just the mesh and the UV map that's important. And it's no longer part of the body texture. So should be quite simple to strip out of any character. But overall, that is really all the work we did today. I was thinking about doing an animation, but I realized I just have too much to do. I want to do some animations with characters, get characters moving, but I need my whole character pipeline to be done first. So this is a major step towards that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another update. Bye. All right, and anyone else out there? Anyone else in the stream? Namers, Kabar, anyone else that is lurking at the moment? Thank you all for hanging out with me during the stream today. We will be calling it here for tonight. And just like I just said on the recording, hope you all have a great evening, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. I'm going to go get some rest, get some food in my tum-tum, and I'll catch you later. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, Namers. Bye, everyone else. Anyone else who's lurking out there?